Well, apologies everybody, I'm a day late uploading this week. I'll tell you why that happened. I was watching Top Gun Maverick. Don't know if you've seen it, but it's just come out on the streaming services. So I got it yesterday. I was watching Top Gun. And what happened was, that was while I was waiting for the results to come out. And what happened was, the results come out when I was about halfway through it. So I paused the video, had a quick look at the results. But then I could hear there was an alarm going off about 3 or 4 houses down. It sounded like, I'm not sure, I don't know if somebody was getting murdered or robbed, or I didn't know what was happening. So I thought, well, I can't just leave it like that, can I? It could be important, so I need to do something about this. So I turned on the sound deadening on my AirPods and went back to the movie. So when the movie finished, I took them out again thinking, well, is it quiet enough now that I can do this video? But it wasn't. The alarm was going, and it went on for hours and hours and hours. And then I thought, well, there's a church 3 doors down the road. Maybe it's a fire alarm for the church. And Father Tim could be there, surrounded by flames, screaming in agony. And then I thought, well, he's a Catholic priest, so he'll have to get used to that, won't he? Anyway, I'm waffling now. I don't know if you saw the results yourself, but I live in Glamorgan in Wales, and I've played for this van many a time because I'd love a camper van like this. It's got a toilet in it, shower in it and everything. This guy, Colin Duffy, lives in Glamorgan in Wales, and has won the exact van I wanted. So yeah, I'm glad he won, because him and his wife said they've wanted one of these for years and couldn't afford it. But nevertheless, I am very jealous. Anyway, waffling now. Let's have a look at the results. Okay, let me make this a bit bigger. I'll probably make it even bigger in the editing program now. So that's where I was, and that's where the winning cross was. So why did I go there? Well, now, I know I always complain about the fact that the referees talk a load of gibberish and stuff that's not relevant to the game, like saying the guy on the left probably went down to Rose and Crown, had 7 pints of beer on Sunday night, played a game of darts with his mate Steve, and then had a kebab on the way home. All the usual stuff that's not at all relevant to what's going on. And then this fella on the right is in a bad mood because his mother never ironed his shirts in time for the match. But I have to swallow my words here, because this fella here that I'm wiggling the cursor around on, to me, he's got his arms and his shoulders right back, his neck and his head is forward, and his eyes are closed. So it looks like to me he's just headed the ball. Now, according to the judges, they reckon that they're all about to receive the ball and they're sort of scrambling to get at it. I didn't think that was the case. I thought he'd headed it. In which case, the fact that his eyes are still closed, I thought, well, he can't be far away from him. He's still got his eyes closed. So I didn't go too high. I only went as far as there. But I did that, I think, possibly on the Tuesday when I had my credit last week. Well, come the weekend, I had a look at Cam Hassan's channel, and all his viewers in his video had all gone a lot higher than I had. They'd all gone up this area. So at that point I thought, oh, it looks like I've cocked it up then. I haven't gone high enough. So they would have put their average up about there somewhere, I suppose. Which probably wasn't far out from where the actual average was. So it was probably a good result from there. So let's have a look at the judges, see what the judges have done. So this is where the judges are right now. All 8 of them are still there at the moment. There's quite a little cluster in that line there. I don't think that was the problem looking up there. The problem was with the player on the right. It was difficult to tell where exactly he was looking. And the judges notoriously go higher than they should. Well, perhaps they didn't this time though. But we've got 1 or 2 stray ones up there, and we've got a random one over here. I don't know what this one is doing. I have no idea what this one is doing over here. So I would say, I haven't looked further on yet, so I don't know what they've taken out. But I would say that one's got to come out. And possibly that one there on the right hand side, they might leave that in. I don't know, but that one on the left's got to come out, isn't it? Because it's nowhere near the others. Let's have a look what they've decided to do. Yeah, they have. They've taken out the exact 2 I said, the random stray one that was over there and the one that was over there. If you look over here, look, they've taken Wendy's out and Hughes. And it's just got a very, very narrow band. But I said that in the first place, it wasn't difficult to work out the direction there from his eyes. It was, where was he looking was the problem. I don't think that's a bad result this week. It wasn't far out from where I was. Well, I was zone 3, so I was miles out, I suppose, because I was on this top sort of ledge of the the wall behind, but still he was my problem on the right. That's why I only done 2 tickets. I couldn't really figure out the band for him. Let's have a quick look at what I've done for next week then. So here we are. Here's my one for this week's game, which we'll have the results next week. My free one there, I've used up the Range Rover. I haven't done the BMW Cross yet, but that's the car I'm going to go for because it's very practical, 60 to the gallon. It's the smallest of the SUVs from BMW, so I think it's a good choice, and that's the one that comes with 10 grand a year. Sorry, 10 grand a month for a year. So that's 120 grand, which is just as well, because if I had it in one go, I'd spend it. Plus, of course, I paid the 150 extra for the 50 grand, so I'd be happy with that. That nice little BMW X1, plus 50 grand in the pocket, plus 10 grand a month for a year. Superb. So, first look at this. I think this player on the left is looking roughly up in that area. I might change this as I go along. I might leave it a day or two and then change it again somewhere else. But at the moment, I just put one cross there, and I think it's roughly about there. Can't see his eyes properly is a problem. This fella on the right can't really see, even when you zoom into the magnifying glass. You can't really see what he's looking at. So it's very similar to this week's. In you could probably have an idea of where the fella on the left is looking. But the fella on the right could be anywhere from down here to up here in the judge's view. So I'm only going to do the 2 crosses, I would think. But we'll have to see how that goes the rest of the week. Anyway, sorry guys, it was so late this week. There we go. Speak next week. Cheers everyone. Bye.